Welcome to Global Rail Breaking News. I'm Annie, bringing you today's top stories from the world of cross-border payments, stablecoins, and financial infrastructure. The United States Senate is advancing the Genius Act, landmark stablecoin legislation that would establish a federal licensing framework for payment stablecoin issuers. The bill passed committee this week with bipartisan support, marking the closest the U.S. has come to clear crypto payment rules. The Federal Reserve has issued a formal warning that stablecoins pose systemic risks to financial stability. Fed Governor Christopher Waller noted that without proper oversight, a run on a large stablecoin could destabilize short-term credit markets, echoing concerns from the 2023 banking crisis. Hong Kong's stablecoin licensing regime has been delayed. The Hong Kong Monetary Authority confirmed the regulatory framework will not be finalized until late 2026, pushing back earlier expectations of a mid-year launch. The HKMA said it wants to align closely with international standards before issuing licenses. Australia has passed its first major cryptocurrency legislation, establishing a licensing regime for digital asset exchanges. The bill requires crypto platforms to hold an Australian financial services license, bringing the sector under the same regulatory umbrella as traditional finance. Rain and EP6 have announced a partnership to launch stablecoin-funded payment cards across Asia-Pacific. The cards will allow users to spend directly from stablecoin balances at any Visa or MasterCard merchant, a major step toward mainstream stablecoin utility in the region. Airwallex has secured new payment licenses in Malaysia, expanding its Southeast Asian footprint. The licenses allow Airwallex to offer local currency accounts, cross-border transfers, and FX services to Malaysian businesses, part of its broader push to dominate B2B payments across ASEAN. OpenFX has raised $94 million in a Series B funding round to accelerate its real-time FX infrastructure for emerging markets. The platform processes cross-border payments in local currencies across Africa, Latin America, and Southeast Asia, markets where global rail sees significant opportunity. A new report warns that stablecoins are beginning to shadow traditional FX markets, particularly in emerging economies. As dollar-pegged stablecoins become the preferred medium for cross-border transfers, central banks are reassessing their monetary policy tools in markets where dollarization is accelerating. That's your Global Rail Breaking News briefing for Thursday, April 2nd. For cross-border payment infrastructure built for the stablecoin era, visit globalrailpayments.com. We'll see you tomorrow.